and denominations that count on this, and they count how many people came to the altar, how many people confess Jesus, and they're saying they're saved. They're counting heads. That right there is man glory. And it needs to come down. Because King Herod stepped up there in the book of Acts and he said, look what I have done. And as soon as he gave God not the glory, he was filled with worms and he fell down and busted wide open to see it. I'm telling you, in the end days, the churches and the people that's giving themselves the glory are going to fall. You can only give glory unto Jesus Christ. When you go out there and you represent Jesus and you say, well, are you going to be dedicated to your pastor? Are you going to say, well, we're from this denomination, or we're from this organization? All that is a cult. People are tired of cults coming to the door. You say, well, man, that's kind of strong language. That's what it is. If you don't glorify Jesus and you're saying, well, man, my pastor's this, he's the Birdman preacher, he's just live, always live. I believe you're going to enjoy it. My pastor's that. No, it's about Jesus Christ. I'm telling you now. Don't you glorify your pastor. You glorify Jesus. Because they don't want to go to another cult. Jim Jones was hot too, man, back in the 70s, and they glorified that man and he killed thousands of them. That's why I say, don't you do it. You give all glory unto Jesus, and that's what he's trying to tell you to do.
Amen.
He tells them, then Jesus said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he who walks in darkness knows not where he goes. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may be the children of the light. Praise God. These things spoke Jesus and departed, and he did hide himself from them. That's what he's trying to tell us now. While you have the light, believe in the light, because darkness is quickly overtaking this place. Darkness is coming in, and now is the time to believe in the light. The gospel is coming forth, but there's going to come a day when we're not able to meet like this. There's going to come a day when we may have to go into houses and undergrounds and meet and even have praise and worship. I know sometimes, like a while ago, we file up the songs and it's kind of funny and everything else, and we take things for granted that we have these cushioned seats and we have this building to worship in and God has blessed us. But there may come a time when we don't have all this. There may come a time where darkness overflows this land, and this is considered hate speech. Especially what I say. Believe me, there's a whole lot of preachers that dance around these things. I don't know how to dance that way. I don't know how to dance around psychology stuff and going. All I know is to give straight truth from the Word of God. So, and he said, believe in the light. Because it says in 1 John, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof. But he who does the will of God abides forever. Little children, it is the last time. And as you have heard, the Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. I believe John is speaking to us. I believe physically, spiritually, right now, he is speaking to this generation. I really believe that. Nobody knows the day or the hour, but you can sure know the signs of the times. As it says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, you're not the children of the dark, you're children of the light. Jesus said, believe in the light while you have the light. And he's trying to prepare us. And he's saying, come out of the world. If you got something going on, like these that's just named, these are the ones that got Eve and caused Eve to sin against God. Last scripture, Revelation 12, 10 and 11. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. When you start feeling condemned, and you feel like, oh man, I done something wrong, Jesus is not going to forgive me this time. The way to overcome that is by what? The blood of the Lamb. The blood of the Lamb. You put your faith in what he paid for. When you feel condemned inside, maybe you did drop the ball. Maybe you did do something wrong. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you were supposed to pick somebody up and you said, Lord, I missed it, I'm sorry. Maybe you were supposed to help somebody out and you forgot to do it. Or you was in self that day and you didn't do it. And the devil's trying to accuse you and say, I got you now, you sorry joker. You know you didn't do right. You're not righteous. Guess what? You're made righteous by what? The blood of the Lamb. That's how you overcome that condemnation.
Amen.
Maybe you got a religious joker on your back that's saying, man, you didn't go to church last week. You didn't do this right last week. I didn't see you giving the plate. I'm watching you. Man, what? Blood of the Lamb. Say it's between me and God.
That's
It's
it.
between me and my God. He's the one that went to the cross, not you. He's the one that took the nails and the crown of thorns, not you.
All right.
That's why we don't point fingers in this church. Because when someone shows up and they need help, who are we to judge them like that? I've been there. And they overcame by the word of their testimony. Y'all, it is time to start glorifying what Jesus did in your life.
Amen.
He did that for a reason.
Amen.
He didn't do it just to do it. He did that to give you that personal power of your testimony of deliverance so you could go out there and reach the lost.
Amen.
And they love not their lives unto death. That right there is an ultimate desire, an ultimate denial of self. When self wants to rise up and do something. How many of you have been there 30 minutes ago? An hour ago? 2 hours ago? You deny that. They said, no, I'm going to follow Jesus.
All right.
Jesus didn't do this, and he didn't say this, he didn't speak this. I'm going to stop and deny that.
Yep.
Praise God. Now I'm going to stop and let y'all get it.